welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. This is about jump clones. I'll probably make a bunch of them just as examples of how to.
Skill training completed.
This character has no skills in infomorph psychology. Just trained it. And that allows me to add a jump clone. And there's a jump clone service. Click on this. And I've got my home station. You're always, by default, it's your where you're born. You can change the station, easy enough. Just setting home station. It costs 100,000 ESC. I'm not going to set it here. I want to set it to, the smartest thing to do is set it near to a market hub. So if you get your ship blown up and your pod is destroyed for whatever reason, you're sent a market hub so you can, replace your ship pretty easily, and implants too, if you lost them, if you had implants installed. So I'm not going to change the home station for this one right now. I have changed the home station for these two characters right here. It's perimeter, Verite, Stella, cartography. They've been there a few years. They don't say when they did it, but it's been there a while. So, and if you've got your home station, you're not going to lose anything by having it destroyed or taken over. Or the service disabled. So it's a pretty smart thing to do, just to set it near a market hub. So that's done, and I'll install a clone here. 0 cost, yay! Now I'm not going to jump to it. Well, I don't have any use for it right now, but what the mentality here is to go to Jita directly and then jump from Jita, because Jita doesn't have a clone bay. Amarr does. Dodixie doesn't. See, there it is in Amarr. Rens does. So what you do is you've set your destination and you head over to Jita itself and then jump back here and then continue on your way. I wanted to put a market alt somewhere at a jump clone at a market hub, and then head off to a staging area. I want to gather all my excuse me, sorry, gather all my guys together to do a special op, and they're all scattered about. And jump clones are the best way to, why I have these characters where they are. These two are to gain advantage of the career agents near their home system, where they'd been directed to by the aura. So I'd like to keep jump clones nearby, and it's close to Jita, so that's where I'm going to base out of for these guys to get back to their starter agent, their career agents. It's a good idea, especially for like NPC skilling sprees. They're a great way to whip through, get some free money and easy kills. And I'll just right click there and dock, easiest way.
Warp drive active.
Close that out. Jump clone installed. Oh dear. Did I install a clone or did I just... No, okay, good. Did that right. And got jita set anyways, so undock.
Docking permission requested.
I use Dodixie. These are my price index
Request accepted.
jump clones. And the idea behind these guys, I want to jump to this station after and get a... Once I jump into that character, I want to install and move from that area to elsewhere. I want to install a jump clone there, so I'll have to destroy this guy. I'm not using it, and the clone bay is inactive, so this is redundant right here. And I've got level 3, so I've only got 3 choices. And of course the lag. Click on anywhere, and then it'll... So it happens when you undock for the first time.
Warp drive active.
As I've said before, when you got multiple clients, it's can get annoying. Alright, so leave ship. And I'll jump to there. What's this character doing? Excellent. So what this character is at one of my clone-based services. Gonna install a clone. And because I want to have a clone installed to the NPC station, instead of my upwell, and the NPC station does not have a service, I can still jump from an NPC station to my upwell, and voila, I've got my it'll cause a jump jump clone cooldown, but I'm willing to live with that.
Warp drive active.
Alright. Because you can't jump from an upwell to anywhere else unless the clone base is active at that station, but it's different for NPC stations.
Active.
What happens when two spaghetti code CCP spaghetti code programs in the same game collide? One legacy and one new.
Docking permission requested.
Yeah, the
Docking
way
permission requested.
the way it used to work a long time ago.
Request accepted.
Used to a long time ago. If you wanted to switch clones, you know, from one implant set to another, you'd obviously never had clone services at upwells because upwells didn't exist back then, and you'd always have a cooldown of like 16 hours minimum. So it became prohibitive to just, you know, swap implant sets and do your thing and then try to swap back because you'd be stuck for a day. So I love the new implant services the clone services at upwells, because you could switch with no cooldown, and if you had a low cost, it would be free practically. So compared to $1 million a pop. So yeah, it's really attractive these days, and you can even swap clones when you have a cooldown, as long as you've got the implant set in the same upwell that you're at. It's pretty cool, and of course I'll have to demonstrate all this. There we go, and I'm in my pod, so I'll jump these guys. I don't think I have enough money. Yeah, I do. I've been doing career agents, so I've got enough. So they're both at Jita. Go. Oh. Okay. No, no. Political correctness. Yay, I'm broke. Okay, so jump. Voila. Well, worth it. Alright, we're both. Go. And frigate. So you got the 24-hour cooldown. Because I jumped from an NPC station, or, well, I jumped from one station to another. Go and take a clone. Perfect. Then Jita clone. Perfect. Alright, let's get these guys back to Jita because, you know, I want to buy a gear for them and then head off to the staging area. Guess I might as well buy it at the market hub. Okay, so that's one done. Send him right back to Jita. There we go.
Autopilot engaged.
And right back to Jita. There you go.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright. Off we go. Now then, these guys. Well, actually, let's deal with this one first. So we're at the NPC station. This one, jump to here. I think I have enough. Barely. Alright. And the odd thing is when you switch, when you jump clone, your items bay inventory closes. It's kind of annoying. Alright, there we go.
Approaching Stargate.
Oh boy. Lag.
Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot disabled.
Oh, alright.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so they've got my clone installed in the NPC station I want, and then I can take my ship and go elsewhere. And I think I have a shuttle or something in the NPC, so I don't have anything in the upwell. It's a nice thing now. What happened before is when you docked.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
When you docked in any station, you'd get a free Corvette, and if you forgot to deal with it, you'd have your assets be littered with Corvettes all over the universe. It was pretty annoying, but they got rid of that, thankfully, and now it's an option to create a Corvette.
Warp drive. Docking permission requested.
Alright, so that's dealt with.
Docking request accepted.
Now this character is not at a market hub, so I'll send her off to probably Jita. These two are in Jita, all ready to kit up. I'll just close these characters because I'm done with them.
Mission requested. Docking request accepted.
But this one I'll need to open up the inventory again. No, actually, I want to leave those here. And that one's the killing spree one. Well, not this one. Jesus. Hilarious to farm that one. I'm not really interested in gaming the system. I don't go for 10k experience points. Not worth it. Just the time spent. Just really not. Alright. And that one.
Warp drive active.
Okay then. No Jita. Definitely Jita. Which is the easiest one to go for? Oh, they're not calling it Jita Trade Hub on the search, unfortunately, but we're looking for Caldari Navy Assembly. So I'm going to be goof and choose the Caldari Business, but no, it's 4-4 Caldari Navy. Just do that all the time. End up in the tribunal, wondering why there's nobody docked. Wrong station. Alright, so set the donation, and nope, I don't think so. Safer, and off we go. And autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
And I'll just nix the audio and let her do her thing. Alright, now the intent behind this is to keep a clone here, and I'll have a cooldown when I jump, so I don't need to do a price index right now. The markets are still, well, they're not fluctuating, but they're still the same as the last time I left it. So that there's not much change. The prices plateaued and are staying the same. So I'm pretty confident my last price index is a good state of the union as far as minerals are concerned, and ore. Okay, so we don't need to destroy it yet, so I'll get ahead of myself. What I want to do is